Hey guys, and welcome to another video. And today we're going back to the series of Ørlando. And today, as you can see, it's been a while, so I just want to recap on our team. As you can see, as our bench is pretty good, we have a good team going, and so far our record is 22-14. So that would bring us to be second, but I think that's the vision. So if we check our conference, we'd be fourth under Philly, and then Boston with overall in the league would be ninth. So right now we're pretty okay, but I feel like if we want to become a contender, you don't have to become one now, but maybe if I want to, I can trade some players to help become one. But for now, we'll just sim. So far, I've planned on potentially, like, if I wanted to trade Mahoney for, like, Christian Wood, that'd be an interesting trade. But I don't think that's a smart trade, as we have Brook Lopez as, like, and, Wendell Carter. Even though it'd be an upgrade, I just don't believe that it helps us that much become a contender. And with him having like that much potential, I feel like we can get something better. So far, it looks like we're in a pretty bad streak with Franz Wagner getting injured and Ball getting injured. But it's like, oh, that's 3 weeks broken. But at least Franz Wagner's back, and looks like we're back to our winning ways. So 8-2 last 2 games, a lot of injuries. Mo Wagner, his brother this time, and Ball's back. Like, overall, this month, that January was a good one. Having, like, 7-3 from 10 games, so yeah. We're close to, like, the trade deadline. I believe that we could go check around and maybe potentially get someone better. But for now, we could just check. So elite, contender, like the main thing is just to check who's like rebuilding, selling, retooling, or some stuff like that. Like Utah, does Utah have anyone? I think Laurie's it. They have Brandon Ingram now. Like Brandon Ingram to our team would help us be up there as a pretender most likely. But if we can check if there's anyone else that's like rebuilding, because we have good we have picks as we are Ørlando. So yeah. So we're considered pretenders, which makes sense as we're a young team. For now, I feel like let's just go here 16th and just like see where we're at. See again with Christian Woods, they want to sell him because like the amount of money, it makes sense. We had to give Trey Murphy though. I didn't believe in giving Trey Murphy. I feel like we could put him in a bigger trade if we want to, and yeah. So far, it looks like we're playing really good. I don't know if I want to trade just because it'll get rid of the chemistry. And here's a trade, like, for Chris Middleton. So this is like them rebuilding and us buying in, as we give Mo Wagner, Trey Murphy, and RJ Hampton, and a second for Chris Middleton. He is older. He's regressed to 86. Like, and our backup, we don't have one. So it doesn't really make sense for us to go for him, as we already have Mo Wagner, who we believe will improve. Believe that we can say no to that trade. We sim, and now that we have one for Domantas Sabonis, we're having lots of trade, and it's good. Like, Domantas is someone who I feel like can bring us up to it. Like, Markel, he was a backup, and even though he is a really good backup, the money he makes might be expendable for someone like Domantas Sabonis, you know? Like, Trey Murphy, even though young, and, like, Sabonis, like, it depends, like, they're bad. So it's understandable that they want to try to get rebuild, as like Sabonis, De'Aaron Fox went down. So yeah, Davion Mitchell is getting up there. They have Victor Wembanyama. So So maybe they're trying to go for more depth, but then it does make sense because I don't think I can do this trade because just the guards. Because they can't have three, like Markel's a bit taller, but still 3-point guards as the top players is not good. So we'll decline it just for their sake. We're going to trade deadline, so this will be about our main episode. It looks like Steph Curry, like this is the trade that will get us to the hump. Like we're keeping Jalen Suggs. We'd probably have to give like a Josh Giddey. Okay, see, this is the thing. I could make this trade, and they will accept, which is dumb. So instead, I'll just make it where it goes to the full line. Just say Josh Giddey, since I already have. And put, so Josh Giddey will be my main trade piece, I guess. And we'll just give like Josh Giddey. Who else would be in the trade? This is hard. I think they'd put Jalen Suggs. But I had to give like a Markel, just so guards, and then like they're both pretty young, so they can improve. Don't really. Right now I'm focused on this trade. We go first, and like we give them this first, a future first, like this, like 3 first, like all of this. Would it go? Maybe. Like actually no, they can't. I can't accept it just because of how Golden State are like 47-18. Doesn't make sense for them to take away Steph Curry from them. So we'll keep on going. Jrue Holiday is another interesting player for me, as he is not as good like the best one would be too, and he got traded straight away. No, he did not. What happened? So I have 10 minutes to do all of this. What happened to... Wait, what the heck? Where did Steph Curry go? I don't know, maybe they decide not to. So he's like people who are normally... who's like on the block. They could give a first for Christian Wood. The San Antonio, it makes sense. A rebuilding. And yeah, but I believe we could get some better. I think Jrue Holiday is the only one here that I feel like can improve our team. And they just want Trey Murphy. That would make sense because... No, they're still good. I need to go for someone who is not a good team. Like, Brooklyn, if they have like... I don't care about the picks. I believe in trying to win. They have Embiid. They have Kyrie. I didn't believe in them trading. Like they're bad, but then like Charlotte. Who do they have? Karl Anthony Towns. No, I can't go for double big. We can see what happens with double bigs. It's not good. Let's see, who else is like a pretty bad team, like Miami. They're retooling, and they believe that they probably won't. So we could try to go for a Jimmy Butler. If we can go for a Jimmy Butler, I think we've done it. So with Montes, I didn't believe that. So we'll go for we'd probably have to give so who again? Jimmy. We'd have to give Brian Mahone, as he's a young one, retooling, I guess, would it make sense? Let's give Franz. Do I have a back of 4-3? And no one else plays 3, so Trey Murphy does. But we give Franz Wagner, as he's a young piece, and we give 2-3 first. We'll give them these 2 first. Franz Wagner very high, and I feel like this will be the trade. We could go for maybe someone else as well. Let's see who they have. Tyler Hero, I don't believe in them giving. There's who's this? CJ McCollum. This is a buy now, but then with it, I don't believe. Because apparently we have, actually everyone has high value picks, so it doesn't. I need to look at this trade. Ball, a first for Chris Middleton. They are bad, so it makes sense. But like, nah, we can get like Jimmy Butler, so it doesn't make sense. And I'm trying to focus on someone like that, like a Zach LaVine, or like yeah, like San Antonio. Who did besides like Christian Wood? They have like Brandon Miller. Like they don't have anyone that I feel like would help us. So we go away from them. Let's check Indiana. We need to make a trade. Let's try to go for Tyrese Halliburton. No, actually, no, it wouldn't make sense. I'm trying to make it sort of realistic, but it doesn't have to be fully. Like I want like that bad. Jimmy Butler's older. They probably believe that then they can't win anymore, so we give them this young piece in Franz Wagner who they can build upon with Tyler Hero. We give them a first and like our first here, like Franz Wagner and a first. That's interesting, but for now we're focused on this. Like Franz Wagner is very bright in real life, and he's been really good for us, but I believe Jimmy Butler will help us. So we'll go for the trade, and they accept. We just made a trade for Jimmy Butler, who's in the finals right now, but this is all this next year to Jimmy Butler. We don't know how well he'd be. With that, since we just bought out, we have to continue on going, I guess. I guess it makes sense. Like they were really bad, so yeah. Well, just use that. I'm using that as excuse to get him. I feel like the best now is just to get some more depth. Okay, so now we'll just go to like Detroit and see if they have any older players that maybe we can get a second. Like this guy, it's Clint Capella. I feel like so we don't need him. So maybe they have anyone else older. Like OG Anunoby will be perfect for us. Like it makes like he's why can't he play shooting guard? That's the thing I don't like. Pascal. Yeah, I don't think anyone here. I have to go quick though. We don't have much time left, so because I was more focused on other stuff. So right now we could go for DeMar DeRozan. No, we can't. Same position stuff. I'm just now I'm frantically finding a team that's like not that good. And I just give them like a second and a player. Let's see. Do they have any older players? Here we go. Daniel Tice, Miles Turner. Miles Turner will be the last player I'll try to get. So we'll probably have to we'll give them Brook Lopez and like some seconds. Like maybe like Brook Lopez. Actually, I'm pretty sure Brook Lopez is expiring contract. We'll give like a future first. He is. And since we're buying, we give them like, we'll probably protect it just in case. Draft protection. Let's make it a top 10 protected pick. And if we do it, we give them 20-30. And trade. Okay. So now with that, I feel like that will be it. Like, do we need anything else? I guess maybe, is that Derrick Rose? I might go for 1 minute left. I think that's it for us. Brook Lopez is already in the trade block. He's expiring contract, so maybe it makes sense. Let's see, is this Derrick Rose? Yeah. Let's try to get Derrick Rose. He's been really good. Not anymore, but used to be a really good, actually. Who do we need? So we have point guard, Jalen Suggs, Markel, shooting guard. We need the better shooting guard quickly. Replace. We need shooting guard. Just give me Quickly, find the shooting guard, find the shooting guard, find the shooting guard. I think I done myself over because I don't have a shooting guard. Grayson Allen, you, and a second. Quick. No, not the first. Replace. Second. And okay. In the end, okay. After a big trades for us, in the end, now our team looks like Jalen Suggs, Josh Giddey, Jimmy Butler, Trey Murphy, Wendell Carter, with Miles Turner on the bench with Markel, Mo Wagner, Brian Mahoney. Colin Sexton's yeah, because, and we got Grayson Allen getting a bit of minutes just to like play. With that happening, we'll just hey, stop. I was gonna watch the first game, but of Jimmy Butler's career in Orlando, but let's watch a second, just to make it seeing like. So it looks like 30. No, they're not. Washington's not really. Sacramento are Let's go for Actually, Milwaukee are like we'll go for Philly. Philly are like a top team. Like 56-16. Almost 60 wins already. Let's go. Okay. So in their starting lineup, they have Tyrese Maxey, he's now a starter. Louis Dort is playing for them. Tyrese Maxey, Louis Dort, really should but I kind of like it. Scoring, defender. Yep. Pokishkevsky, that's tall. Kevin Durant, 2'7". Who's this? Nazari. They're small forward, solid in the center. It's kind of weird. And they have Miles Bridges on the. This is Toby as well. This is why they're so good. They even have D'Anthony Melton, who's just injured now. They have Cam Thomas. How did they make this team? I can understand why they're one of the best teams. Okay. We'll start. As we're slower, it looks like we are winning. We can see that we pretty good. A lot of like free throws from the looks of it, and we can see from a bit of the second quarter, but mostly first, that they're winning. And it looks like we're just out rebounding them, but we just can't make our shots, I guess. And we can see like here, like attempts. No one really shooting. We need Jimmy Butler to take more shots, but I can't. Josh Giddey is not doing much. Like, he's just scoring. We need him to get some help. Luckily, I didn't trade him. He was someone that I was looking to maybe trade. Okay, we're catching up, sort of. Not really having much. We're letting them shoot a lot. It looks like we've lost this. It's just that no one can really guard Kevin Durant, but then we're catching up, but okay, by third quarter we're winning. Okay, so we're gonna go slower and just like slowly watch. So they scored 3. They went on like a big run of threes with Kevin Durant and Tyrese Maxey being that head, just scoring, and it looks like we've lost. But we're still catching up. We're still trying to tie with them. We caught forward. We've gotten the lead and we've taken it, and hopefully we can continue on. And we have, and this is how we're gonna become a championship contender in like a year or 2. Hopefully we do it this year, just because we bought in and we won't have much salary. And we lost. I didn't even realize. And it's because of Tyrese Maxey to Kevin Durant with 22 points at 27 together. Jimmy. I can't even. It's not Jimmy. He's whose fault can I really say? Maybe. But Grayson Allen doesn't get minutes. It could be Wendell Carter. Who's missed a lot, actually. No, I can't even check attempts. Mo Wagner, yeah. Who's this? Miles Turner had a decent game. Jalen Suggs needs to step it up. It's Brian. Come on, Brian. You have like a lot of minutes, don't you? No, you don't. Do you? Where are you, Brian? There you are. 8 minutes. Never mind. That's unfortunate. We were like catching. We pretty much winning, and then in the end we lost. Unfortunate, but like maybe it's because we're watching because it looks like we're doing really good. We'll just end the season, and in the next episode we're gonna focus on hopefully the playoffs. Hopefully we made it. We can see. Here we go. We'll just check here. Trade conference. We are the third seed. Two teams in the East winning 60, and in the West there's two teams as well, Phoenix and Lakers. We should end the season. We dismiss, and the first team we're versing is Washington. Let's check their team before ending the episode. So it looks like they have. It's just like the team Kristaps Porzingis or Perizongin. Zingis Pingus. They kept Rui Hachimura. Who's Kyle Kim? Kyle Kuzma. Bradley Beal and Monte Morris. So they still have the same team pretty much before the Rui Hachimura trade. They have Daniel. Oh, it is Daniel Gafford. Daniel Gafford. Kyle Lowry. They got Lowry. Who's Anthony? I don't know. Corey Kispert. Like, the team's decent, but I believe Danny Avdia. Like, the team's okay, but compared to ours, we have like the star power in Jimmy Butler and just like the better plays, especially with Jalen Suggs improving. And we'll just check just each player's, here we go, player stats. So in the end, it looks like Jimmy Butler lead the points, even though he came like halfway. He didn't play that much games, which is interesting. Minutes, he had to play 40, which is not good for us, but because it looks like we could have win without him, which just makes sense. He was our star. Wendell Carter rebounding, King 8. He got more rebounds than points. The assist goes to Jalen Suggs, then Josh Giddey. Steals, yeah. So it looks like, in my opinion, it's the Butler show, with like, because like after that there's no other 20 point per game scorers, but Josh Giddey is pretty much there, and Colin Sexton can be if we started him, but I like him being our spark plug. So yeah. Maybe should have traded Brian, as he's not. I don't know if he'll progress anymore, but we'll see. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully you think that I made the correct decisions. Actually, I'd like to see how well Franz Wagner's doing in his new team with Miami. Player stats. I think we could go check this. Right. Season, team, Miami. Apply. France became a star. No, he didn't. It's like Tyler Hero. France Tyler Hero would be an interesting fit together. Like, he is good all around. 21 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists, 2.5, half a block, a steal. Like, you can't really say that he's really good. You can't say that. It was like, I don't know if they consider fair trade, because like we're buying and they were bad anyway, so this just helped them improve. See, only 22. Like, yeah. I believe we probably should have given more, but just like how they were, as we could check from the team standings, the Heat weren't in good shape. Miami 13th, only winning 27 games. Like, they weren't gonna, like, Jimmy Butler was just probably like, I know he loves Miami, but I believe that he had to get out at that point. Like, 2 firsts and who's borderline like this season. Not really because of injuries, but he can play in that level for all the Jimmy Butler like last year on his contract, like no 3 years, like after that he's just gonna become bad. Like, let's be honest, it's just known for aggression. So in the end, our team looks like this. I believe that we can win. We got the star power in Jimmy Butler. We got the good pieces, good role players around him like Jalen Suggs, he's probably gonna become like 90 next season if we don't win this season. But yeah, let's see. Yep, I'm surprised they keep Colin Sexton, but yeah. I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.